Productivity isn't just another skill. It's the ultimate power-up that supercharges everything else you do. Master it, and you'll bend time to your will. Ignore it, and you'll keep running in circles like a headless chicken, even if you're brilliant, talented, or motivated beyond belief. I'm hitting the big 4-0 soon, and if I could send a time-traveling note to my younger self, I wouldn't say, hustle harder. I'd slip these 40 productivity cheat codes into my pocket and save myself years of face planting and wheel spinning. This video is your backdoor to productivity paradise. Every hack is backed by actual science, battle-tested in the trenches of real life, and designed to save you from the painful trial and error school of hard knocks. Watch till the end, and you'll walk away with a blueprint that could literally 10x your results, without working until your eyeballs bleed. Grab your free productivity toolkit in the description below so you can stop being a time-wasting zombie and start being the stick figure superhero you were meant to be. Let's jump in. Here are 40 productivity cheat codes I wish I'd had tattooed on my brain in my 20s and 30s that might just save your future self from a productivity meltdown. First, time block. Like a prison warden. Time blocking means giving every minute of your day a job. It transforms your chaotic day into a well-oiled machine. Studies show your brain leaks decision juice all day. Time blocking plugs the leak. If I'd done this in my 20s, I'd have built an empire instead of chasing squirrels all day. 2. Embrace the 80-20 rule of laziness. 80% of your amazing results come from 20% of your not-so-amazing efforts. Once you identify these golden ticket tasks, everything else becomes optional. I used to treat all tasks like screaming babies. This would have shown me which ones actually needed attention. 3. Crush your MITs before breakfast. Most important tasks? Tackle 1 to 3 before the world wakes up. Your brain is like a fresh battery in the morning. Young me would nibble on easy tasks first and delay the beefy work. MITs would have let me win the day before lunchtime. The 2-minute Smackdown rule. If it takes under 2 minutes, just destroy it on the spot. This ninja move assassinates procrastination before it grows legs. I used to let small tasks breed like gremlins until they formed an angry mob. This rule would have kept the gremlin population at 0. 5. Set fake deadlines. Lie to yourself. Deadlines create magical urgency, even if they're totally made up. Parkinson's law says tasks bloat to fill available time. I used to wait until the flames were at my feet. Self-imposed deadlines would have kicked my brain into overdrive before the actual emergency. 6. Create a to-don't hit list. A to-don't list is your productivity bouncer. Saying nope is a superpower. In my 20s, I tried to be everywhere and do everything. This would have helped me protect my time like a dragon guards gold. 7. Ride the 90-minute brainwave. Your brain naturally pulses in 90-minute focus cycles. Surf these waves instead of fighting them. I wish I knew this instead of doing those marathon 8-hour zombie sessions where my brain was technically present but spiritually gone. 8. Batch tasks. Like a cookie factory group. Similar tasks together like you're sorting laundry. Every task switch costs your brain a restart penalty. This would have saved me from the mental whiplash of bouncing between unrelated tasks. 9. Notifications are brain hijackers. Notifications are attention thieves wearing digital masks. One ping steals 20+ minutes of focus. I used to be a phone notifications personal puppet. Turning them off now feels like having an invisible force field. I wish I'd built this shield years ago. 10th Pomodoro. The tomato timer technique. 25 minutes of laser focus, 5-minute break. Repeat until victory. It's like interval training for your brain. I used to either work until I collapsed or avoid starting altogether. This tomato timer would have been my productivity BFF. 11. Daily brain dump, before your head explodes. Mentally vomit everything on your mind each morning. It clears the fog and lowers your internal freakout meter. In my younger years, my brain was like an overstuffed closet. This would have given me room to actually think. 12th. Set time limits, or tasks never end. Time limits force speed and clarity like nothing else. I used to let tasks stretch into infinity. Giving myself 30 minutes instead of whenever I get around to finishing would have made me a productivity ninja. 13. Systems beat motivation. Every single time. Motivation is that flaky friend who cancels plans. Systems show up rain or shine. Building systems means progress happens automatically. If I'd done this earlier, I wouldn't have needed to feel inspired to make progress. 14. Habit stacking. Productivity Jenga. Glue new habits to things you already do without thinking, like planking after brushing your teeth. It makes new habits stick like superglue. In my 20s, I couldn't keep routines if my life depended on it. Stacking would have changed everything. 15. Your phone is a morning vampire. Don't let your phone suck your morning energy. Your brain needs quiet before the digital tsunami. Now I guard my mornings like a dragon guards treasure. Back then, I gave away my best hours to everyone else's agendas. 16th. Track your time. Prepare to be horrified. Log what you do every 30 minutes for a week. You'll be absolutely floored when you see where time vanishes. I thought I was very productive in my 20s. Turns out I was just frantically busy accomplishing very little. 17. Get an accountability bodyguard. Telling someone your goals boosts follow-through by a mind-blowing 95%. I tried being a lone wolf back then. A weekly check-in would have doubled my output and halved my excuses. 18. Create a workday. Kill switch end your workday the same way every time, like a pilot's shutdown checklist. It signals your brain it's time to stop spinning. I used to work until I face-planted into my keyboard. This ritual would have saved my sanity. 19. Your calendar is not a public park. Block off time for deep work and defend it like a fortress. If your calendar looks like an empty field, people will have picnics all over it. I learned this lesson the expensive way. 20. Your environment is programming your brain. Your surroundings shape your behavior more than willpower ever could. Clean workspace equals focused mind. In my younger days, my environment was basically conspiring against me. 21st. Embrace one tab. Minimalism. Close every tab but the one you're working on. Multitasking is just multi-failing in disguise. When I finally do this, I get more done in 1 hour than I used to in 3. 22nd. Automate tiny decisions. Save brain juice. Eat the same breakfast. Wear similar clothes. Take identical routes. Save your mental energy for the big stuff. I used to be mentally exhausted by noon just deciding trivial things. 23rd. Walk to untangle brain knots. Walking physically rewires your brain connections. Science proves it. Now I walk to think through problems. In my 20s, I'd just stare harder at screens. Walking would have unblocked so many mental traffic jams. 24. Change your work spot. Fool your brain. New environments trick your brain into thinking it's starting fresh. It's like rebooting your focus. Now I bounce between different spots throughout the day. I used to stay glued to one chair until moss grew on me. 25. The 5-second launch sequence. When hesitation strikes, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and move before your brain invents excuses. It bypasses your fear circuit. I missed countless opportunities by overthinking. This rule would have launched me into action when I needed it most. 26. Temptation bundling. Productivity dessert. Pair something you love with something hard, like listening to your favorite podcast only while cleaning. Makes tough habits feel like treats. Back then, I'd skip the hard stuff entirely. This would have made discipline almost enjoyable. 27. Visual timers make time. Real. Seeing time physically disappear creates urgency like nothing else. A simple visual clock supercharges focus. I now use one for everything. I wish I had this during those college all-nighters. 28. The news is a productivity vampire. Too much news feeds anxiety and starves focus. I've cut most of it out of my information diet. In my younger years, I wasted entire days doom scrolling. That time is gone forever. 29. Theme your days. Like TV episodes, give each day a focus, like Money Making Monday or Writing Wednesday. It creates mental flow and lets your brain batch similar activities. My days used to blend together in a forgettable blur. 30. Sleep is your secret weapon. Sleep isn't what happens when you're done being productive. It's what makes productivity possible. 7 to 8 hours fuels your brain's power cells. I used to think sleep was for the weak. It just made me weak and foggy. 31. Trap distractions on paper. When random thoughts pop into your head, trap them on paper so they stop bouncing around your brain. This trick preserves your focus for what matters. I used to chase every mental butterfly that fluttered by. 32nd. Talk to yourself like a coach, not a critic. Say, I am productive, not, I wish I wasn't a lazy disaster. Your brain becomes what you tell it. I used to have an inner critic with a megaphone. Positive self-talk would have accelerated my growth. 33. Look backward at your mountain climb. Don't just obsess over how far you have to go, marvel at how far you've already come. Tracking backward progress builds unstoppable momentum. I only saw what was missing, not what I'd already accomplished. 34. No is a complete sentence. Every yes costs you something else. Guard your time like it's the last roll of toilet paper in a pandemic. I used to say yes to please everyone. Now I say no to protect my most valuable resource, time. 35. Leave something deliciously unfinished. Don't completely finish your work for the day. Leave something half done. Your brain will itch to complete it tomorrow. The Zeigarnik effect shows our minds obsess over unfinished tasks. This would have helped me start each day with momentum instead of dread. 36. Build a victory trophy room. Save screenshots, notes, compliments, and wins. When you feel like a failure, visit this mental museum. It rewires your mindset on dark days. I didn't do this when I was younger. I just assumed I was permanently broken instead. 37th. Leave trail markers for tomorrow. You end each day by writing exactly what to do first tomorrow. Starting is the hardest part. This erases that friction. I used to waste hours each morning in a confused stupor. This would have given me immediate direction. 38. Manage energy, not just time. Energy trumps time every day of the week. Track when you're naturally sharp or sluggish and plan accordingly. I used to fight my natural rhythms and wonder why everything felt so hard. 39. Create work-free sanctuaries. Your brain needs clear boundaries between work and rest. No laptops in bed, no emails at the dinner table. In my 20s and 30s, everything bled together into one anxiety-inducing soup. 40. Celebrate tiny victories. Seriously tiny. Small wins aren't small, they're the building blocks of massive success. I used to ignore progress and only celebrate perfection. Now I do a little dance for forward movement, no matter how microscopic. And there you have it. 40 productivity hacks I wish I could teleport back to my younger self. Try them, combine them, adapt them, but most importantly, use them. They flat out work. Drop a comment below and let me know which hack you're going to try first. If you're still young enough to have working knees and don't make involuntary noises when you stand up, these tools will give you a ridiculous head start. Grab the free productivity toolkit I created for you in the description. If this video helped, smash that like button and subscribe so you can learn the tools you need to create the life you want. Remember, you build productivity one stick figure step at a time.